Hello and welcome back to a brand new episode of Hermitcraft Season 4 with me, FalseSymmetry, and today we are over here on top of the jellyfish yet again. But don't you worry, that is because we need to be looking straight down here. Look at that luscious grass we have going on. We're going to be working down here today because this area over here, if you guys remember, I forgot to record a clip before I did this in live stream, but don't you worry. We just basically cleared the area out, made it nice and flat in this area, connected this area up, because this was all just sand and the terrain wasn't very pretty, and I mean, it's still not 100% pretty. I mean, the area's looking a little bit rough around the edges, but we can do that and tweak that at another time. But I really needed a garden. I really wanted a garden out here. I say needed. I don't really need it. It's not really helpful. It is literally at the back of my base. Obviously this is the front, this is where everybody's bases are. Cub's our neighbour, and obviously Mumbo's over there up in the sky, and I thought, you know what, I always fly around base, you know, I fly around it, or I fly and kind of hit this side of it, and I always see this little area down here and it's nothing much going on. I've had farms down there's a husk right now. We've had, like, I don't know, vine farms, we've had netherwort farms, we've had tree farms, we've had the new little, and what are they called? I don't even know what they're called anymore. I'm going to have to go check, because that's going to bug me otherwise, and you guys are going to be like, False, how do you not know what they're called? They're in this one. These things, chorus fruits, I've had them growing out the back. I've basically had everything. Farms, you name it, and I've had it out of the back here. I don't know why, I just have. Oh my god, it's basically a mob party at the moment. We're going to have to go and have a snooze. So that's what I'm going to do right now. And then we're going to head down there and start building. So my plan right now is I've marked out a few little areas down there where I want mushrooms. Now the mushrooms are obviously the same kind of mushrooms that are underneath my jellyfish that we'll go take a look at just in a second. Once I've woken up and fallen on the floor, as always. I mean, you know, I like sleeping on the floor apparently. Don't you worry about it. Don't you worry about it. This seems to be taking longer than normal. There we go. We got it. We got it. So if I head straight down here and then out here, you guys will see these mushrooms that I built ages and ages away, about 50 episodes ago or so probably. So I want to build some of them down there. Green and yellow versions. So you can see where I've kind of marked where I think I want them in areas. But what I'm going to build first is I'm going to build straight from this path here. We're going to make that look prettier, because this actually goes into our base. But I want the path going out here, build like a cool little square, like a fountain in the middle and a nice garden area around it, and then I want to build little paths coming off it. So I think these paths that I've kind of marked out here, as you can see, aren't quite what I want just now, but I don't know, we'll tweak it as we go. They were just a little plan of action, but it's so warm in the UK again. Like I said last episode, it's still boiling hot. We're having a heat wave at the moment. And as much as maybe outside maybe isn't super hot for a lot of you guys, you know, maybe you're used to it, inside with a hot computer in a very small room with a window that doesn't really open properly, and yeah, with a door that has to be shut, it gets a little bit warmer. Let's just say it gets a little bit warmer and my brain starts frazzling. So yeah, we're going to be doing that, and that guy just despawned. Fair enough. He's obviously frazzled as well. So let's get going. I want to make sure this path is exactly where I want it. I think I might actually move it over and line it up with this, although we can't then go in anywhere. We'll think about this, I think. Okay, so I wanted to quickly update you guys because I've actually changed where this way out is completely, because right now it's going to be down here. We're going to move this back a little bit, I think, or even move these staircases. I'm not quite sure just yet. Obviously, we haven't done the design inside here just yet, at least there's not this room. So there's that, but I think out here is going to be best. That redstone will have to stay there because that's part of the Elytra launcher above. But it comes out at a nice level, maybe a little bit lower than I want. Who's that cub fan? Don't you be careful of my ghast, okay, fella? Don't be doing that too close to him. He's a little bit scared of people flying over with arrows and stuff. But yeah, obviously this is the way in that we have currently with the stairs, and it comes out kind of in a weird space. You have to kind of squeeze through there, squeeze through here, and you're kind of on a good level because you're where the Elytra launcher is, but I might even change where these go, so I don't really like where that is right now. I mean, although I could technically have one this side also, and actually I kind of like that too. I kind of like that also. Oh, I don't know. What do we want? Do we want one big... Let's see what it looks like over here. Do we want one big one in the middle, or to either side of that? That is a question we're going to have to figure out. But I think what we're going to do is we're going to build this from the center anyway, because even if we pick those two sides, we can connect them up in the middle and then have something come out in the middle. So I think that's where I want to line it up, because that lines up to the center of my base, and that'll be cool, because you can see that's where the beacon is. That's the center, up to the top of the jellyfish, and let's build the path from here outwards. Let's go. Okay, so there we have the plan. So that in the middle there is going to be the little fountain up to those little corners there. And then we're going to build like a cool, like, I think kind of diagonal path, or just design around it perhaps. Or just decoration with maybe some leaves. I don't think we necessarily need paths. It's not like we have to actually walk down those certain ways. We're just going to fly over it mostly, I think. So just something that looks nice. The paths are going to go off in like north, south, east and west. And then I don't know if they're going to be organic though. That's the only problem. But I think I'm going to like it either way. And technically I can have that going to like a little hut up there perhaps. This one here will go into the base. That one there could go, I don't know, into the mesa, and then that one over there could go over to like a little waterfall and stuff over there that I want to plan to do in the future, perhaps in a live stream. So I'm liking that. What I'm going to do is build the fountain first. It's going to be pretty simple. I want to basically just build a fountain with the water source block just at that level. I'll then put like, you know, blocks around it like so, just so that the water comes out a little bit. And then maybe even put like blocks in the corners, like low down, like there perhaps, so that they then fall down even more. So it kind of gets wider near the bottom. And I want to do this with light. Now I don't actually have any glowstone to my name. I should probably have gone to collect some before doing this. What's that there? I don't even know. I think that was from where we were digging this out. We got an awful lot of red sand and normal sand as well. Yeah, we're going to have to use sea lanterns instead. Now, I've also brought this clay down for actually building the mushrooms themselves as well. Make sure I'm all prepared. Saves me going up there too much. But I think what we're going to have to do is build this with sea lanterns and then go replace them at the end of the video, perhaps, when I've got some glowstone. If I do that in a live stream between now and then, I don't think I will because it is early in the week. But yes. Let's do this before it gets nighttime. In fact, let's actually go have a sleep because, yeah, it's not going to work. Also, I really want to move that guy down from there. I don't know if I like him up there anymore. But this should look cool. Let's get going. Dang it. Okay, fountain number 1, not liking it. I think it needs to be taller. And also, I'm actually planning on maybe using half slabs to block off the water so you can actually see the edge. Because, like, if I put it like that, you can see the edge of it there. So if I bring this actual thing here upwards, you will see that you can actually see the edge of it a lot better. So I want that and taller. So let's fix it. Okay, it is looking way better. I'm not sure how I'm gonna get these paths here, greeting these paths here, because they're up a half slab. But I'm not sure that's gonna be a problem. I think. What if I do something like this, perhaps? What does that look like? What does that look like? I'm not sure. It looks like something. And then maybe if I bring these down... Oh, not like that. Maybe if I bring these down... something like this, perhaps. And then we continue the path like normal. Like so... What does that look like? Let's have a quick look-see up here. I think that's going to look hopefully cool. You know what? That actually goes into it quite nicely, I think. And if we have those nice little tall grass and stuff around this, I think it'll work. I think it'll work. It looks like a really strange star shape or something at the moment, though. A weird starfishy shape, which works fairly well with our jellyfish right now. But the reason I'm building this mostly out of wood is because I want it to go with our little statue over there. But obviously, yeah, he's up there for now, so we are going to be moving him. Now, I also want to add leaves to this, and I think I've got leaves on me. I think I brought birch leaves with me because I want to obviously have some kind of... Oh, actually saying that, we actually need some lighting in here. Should we put a lighting in each corner? Perhaps that might fix it up a little bit. I need to make sure we don't right-click. Whenever I right-click to place, I need to be careful when I hold my shovel because I keep making path blocks everywhere. But I think if we do something like this, are the leaves going to be too different in colour? I'm not sure. There we go. That's probably going to look even better. So here we go, walk up here. There's not really a path to really walk around though. Not sure, but then again, like I said earlier, the path didn't really work anyway because I'm probably going to fly everywhere. But yeah, I think this actually merged into this quite nicely. We can even make it merge even more if we need to. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. The leaves are not quite the colour I wanted them. I wanted them a little bit brighter, but yeah, this is looking cool so far. Well, if I do say so myself, that looks quite okay in my books. I quite like how that's looking. I added a small bit of path around the outside. Might make that thicker. You know what, let's try it on one side. Let's try it on this side here. Because this is the side that I want to go and actually connect another path. And I'm not sure whether or not adding it as a diagonal will work. So obviously this is the diagonal here. It's very geometrical this, although it might work in that I do want to go in a geometrical fashion. No, I didn't want to do that, Rip. Don't do that, please. Please only get the ones that I want to get. That'd be appreciated. There we go. Let's have another quick look up there, because I want to add like a little dock, or like somewhere I can get boats over there, basically. Whoa, where am I? Over this side. Does that look okay? I mean, ignore that one block that's out of place. This is going to look weird, isn't it? I don't know how I feel about this. If, like, all these paths went somewhere, I would think that it would be okay. But because obviously they're not really going anywhere as such, I mean, some of them can. I might put, like, a little underground area, perhaps. Or even have one actually go underneath to the other side of my Hall of Patrons, because that's right below this. In fact, that blue one there, what is that blue beacon there? Is that, I think, the end of my Hall of Patrons, or at least the end where I'm working at the moment. Yes, that's the brand new beacon. So that's basically the end of my patron monument underneath the ground. So I might continue this all the way over there. So although it is lower, so I might have to bring the ground up because I do want it flat. I know I did say at some point, I think during my live stream where I was doing all this terraforming, that I would terraform it some more and actually have more in the fact of, more hills and things, but I think this area is so hilly that it's enough to have a flat area. I think it's going to be okay, although I have run out of dirt, so a bit worried about that, but we'll have at least enough for what we want to do up in our base. Let's go check out the storage. So I thought we better have a quick fly through, or fly over. We're over Mumbo's base right now. In fact, what? Okay. Alright, I thought he'd built something there for a second. I wasn't quite looking at the screen. There is a massive hole in the ground though, maybe spoilers, but okay, it's looking a little bit dark is my problem right now. Not sure how I feel about this. This is gonna be one of those moments where everything's up to you guys. You let me know what you think. Right now I'm not keen. Huh. It's gonna be a difficult one, I think. It's gonna be a difficult one. Don't know if there's something I can tweak. I can't quite figure out what is the thing that's wrong with it right now. I really like this bit here. I think that once this is turned into grass, which it should do soon. Now I've actually got some grass to place down. We might have something good. Like, this looks cool coming out here. I think it's the diagonals that are putting me off. So I think what I'm going to do is remove those for now. And maybe figure out those in a different style or a different manner, because they are the thing that I think is putting me off. So let's just put dirt down, let that grow, and then have another look. But yeah, I think it's these more than anything that is putting it off. That and the dark colour, but I don't really feel like changing that right now, so yeah. Okay, so a whole bunch of time later where it was too hot to record, so I did a little bit of building here and there. But then, like, the room just kept heating up like crazy. I've now got a fan, which I'm hoping isn't being picked up. If it's being picked up, I apologise. You usually may be able to hear my computer fan, but this fan actually is a lot quieter than that. In fact, it's pretty much, you can't hear it at all. So, technically, it might actually be an option for me to live stream, because I actually missed the live streaming tonight, so that was kind of sad, but just because it's just way too warm everywhere. Like, I would just start my stream and then melt, and then have to stop my stream early, which I don't like doing because, you know, I don't know, the heat just kind of makes me like fry and I can't really tell what the hell I'm planning and doing and stuff. So yeah, I lose all ability to do anything when it's boiling hot, which I think many people in the UK can agree with right now. So yeah, as you can tell, I built a couple of mushrooms, which are the ones up there. We also have, I don't know, everything looking nice and neat and tidy. I added some flowers, added some grass around the area. And I wanted to kind of tell you guys what I'm planning, but without doing it, because I don't have time. It's super late now, and it's still boiling hot. I thought it would literally cool down in this room. It hasn't. It's just stayed as super hot, even with the fan running. But what my plan is, let's quickly head up here, is to build a custom tree possibly there. I don't know how big, but it'd be cool if it was kind of drooping over this a little bit, but I don't want it to be too big, really, so maybe not drooping over, just a custom tree there, a mushroom there, something else here. I think the tiki guy could be there facing this way, so we get to look at him, because right now we don't get to look at him. He's facing that way into the garden. And then I think over there a waterfall with a little lake, perhaps a river that maybe, I was going to say comes to here, but it's probably not a good idea, so it probably goes over to there. What's that over there? That looks like a buggy floor that has a hole in it for some reason. I'm not sure. Is it? Yeah, that's just a chunk missing. But I don't really want to go too far over there because obviously that's where the it's actually being built by the looks of it. The witch farm is being built. See, I can't even think of what I'm calling things. So apologies, guys. Massive apologies for this video. But it is a video where you guys can give me loads and loads of ideas and designs and things you'd like to see here that you think would work. But I think it looks okay. I've got the door underneath here. Come out here when that's wider, just safer with fence gates or something, and then you can come and wander around the garden, which will be very similar to this little area here. And I think it looks cute. And it's something, because I have already started planning, or trying to anyway. I don't think that the design I have currently is going to work, but I'm currently trying to plan a main base idea. And the reason I say that now, because I'm not leaving this area just yet. I want to finish this base completely first. Obviously these floors and stuff aren't done, and not all of that down there is done. So I'm saying it now because I really want to spend a little bit of time just planning it, just making sure that it's the right size, because sizing in Minecraft, especially when you're building big things out in the open, can be quite difficult, because I want a big open base. And yeah, it's going to be different than this. It should be cool. I'm very excited. But anyway, that is sadly it for this episode, guys. Remember to leave a like if you did enjoy, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode. See ya!
When Stanley approached the end of the video, he clicked the subscribe button.